What are the most important UX writer skills? In this video, we're going to dive into just that and more. Hi there, my name is Josh and I have over 10 years of experience in technical writing, and I'm also the founder of Technical Writer HQ. This video is for writers who want to learn more about UX writing and transition to this new and exciting field with the right skills. Before we dive in though, take a moment to subscribe to our channel, and that way you won't miss any of our future videos. Now let's go ahead and get started. Like any other career, UX writing requires you to build a skill set. To help you along the way, in this video we'll highlight the most important skills that you need to be successful at this job. First off is that UX stands for user experience. The primary objective of UX writing is to enhance the user experience. Therefore, the most important skill for UX writers is to understand what the users need. In other words, UX writers need to adopt the user's point of view. This is critical for creating written content that will help users as they use and navigate products and services. If the product is a game for children, for example, then UX writing will need to be appropriate for children. If the product is cutting-edge financial software, the UX writing will need to incorporate relevant terminology. And UX writers should be able to recognize potential sources of frustration for users so that they can provide solutions. UX writers should also know the amount of explanation that is appropriate so that they can hit the sweet spot. Obviously, many things will come up with experience. The main thing, however, is to adopt the user-centric mindset. User research is another important skill for UX writers that is linked to the user-centric mindset as well. And user research can help UX writers understand their audience. So things like, what are their interests? What are their pain points? How they use products, and much more. The more familiar a UX writer is with users and their needs, the more effective UX writing will be. A simple Google search can help UX writers as they research the needs of their audience. I even recommend understanding SEO so you can look at different trends, whether that be using Google Trends and other different types of software to get a good understanding. And this also leads me to my next point, which is market analysis can help UX writers see how similar products or services are being used. Another very effective research method is to actually test the product with actual users and use the feedback to improve the product and UX writing. After adopting the user-centric mindset and conducting research to understand user needs, the UX writer is well positioned to create content that will help the user. This is where written communication skills are essential as they help UX writers convey their message to the target audience. And effective UX writing is based on a combination of clarity and conciseness. Good structure and a logical flow helps a reader comprehend better what you're trying to portray. The use of active voice helps as it requires the use of fewer words and makes writing more concise, efficient, and helps the reader take action where need be. The use of passive voice, though, leads to complicated and wordy writing and should be avoided. Things like proper grammar, punctuation, spelling are important as well. In addition, communication skills are also important for working effectively with other team members, and you ought to be working in an agile or scrum setting. And you'll find yourself collaborating with UX designers, product managers, content strategists, marketers, and clients. Moreover, UX writing for large projects is done by a team of UX writers. Therefore, teamwork is an essential skill without UX writers can't be successful. Teamwork is not only important for UX writers, but it's an essential skill for all work that is done in organizations. In addition to good communication skills, UX writers also need to understand the technicalities of the software and hardware systems that they write about. This is important because UX writers have to translate complex information into simple language that users can easily understand. And this isn't possible without technical understanding. And to work effectively as part of project teams, UX writers also need to be familiar with other technical skills such as agile development methodologies, UX design processes, project management tools, and content planning. UX writing is not done in isolation either. It's done as part of the overall product design. That is why UX writers always work with UX design teams, ideally from the beginning. And UX designers and writers both contribute to the design process. And the end result is a product with better design, functionality, and features, and less user confusion. UX designers and writers use tools like Figma and Adobe XD for collaboration. And these are important to learn if you want to get a job in this field. Expertise and experience with Figma and similar tools helps UX writers collaborate with UX designers by being able to write text directly within the design. And UX writing is done according to an organizational content strategy. So UX writers, product designers, and content strategists all contribute to the development of the content strategy. And the result of the content strategy is a plan for content production that serves the business goals and appeals to the target audience. So that alignment is crucial, in making sure your work aligns with the business goals is going to be fundamental in your success. And that's why UX writers need to understand their role in the overall development of the content strategy. And they also need to understand how to produce content that is in line with the agreed upon strategy. As we discussed previously, UX writing is part of the overall product design. And UX writers collaborate on a continuous basis with UX designers. And UX design is not the main job of a UX writer though. However, the objective of UX design, UX writing is the same, which is enhancing the user experience and user satisfaction. And that's why knowing and understanding UX design process and principles helps UX writers to write content that enhances this experience and improves client and customer satisfaction. Now, with data analytics, UX writers can be very specific and quickly find out what's working and what needs to be improved. And they could do A/B testing on the copy that they write. Relevant metrics for UX writers include customer satisfaction score, or CSAT, Net Promoter Score, or NPS, and system usability score, or SUS. UX writers can also come up with their own metrics and track them. Data analytics offers a wide range of ability to get insight into the user experience, which gives you the ability to make necessary changes that are required for improving this experience. And UX writing is a career path with a ton of opportunities for growth. So if you went through this list of skills and you were like, hey, this has really helped me and it's given me more of an idea of what I need to succeed as a UX writer, then make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you can get more videos just like this from Technical Writer HQ. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below and we'll make sure to answer them. With that said, I'll see you in some of our following videos and I wish you all the best. Cheers.